Hey ladies, I'm going to kind of run you all through a presentation. Excuse the no makeup, and if you hear my kids screaming or if I have to pause for a brief second to shoo them out of my office, I apologize ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Normally what I do is I will have everybody go around the room. I will have them introduce themselves and say one word that describes the hostess that starts with the first letter of her name. So we've gone through all of that. The whole time through this presentation, I'm using our wish list that Amy has sent out to you all from, I think, a meeting or two ago. And it pretty much gives us our entire script. So here's my notes. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to run you all through this. So after everybody's introduced themselves, I'm going to start off with a little bit about our company. So ladies, I'm so glad that you all decided to make it tonight. I can't tell you how excited I am to show this brand new line to you all. It's actually amazing. So let me ask you all this. How many of you all have heard of Touchstone Crystal before? Just raise your hand. That way it'll show them what you want them to do. Great. So none of you all have. So it was kind of a trick question. I'm going to be honest. We are a fairly young company. We are owned by Swarovski, but we're brand new to the Kentucky and Indiana area. So that's why you haven't heard of us yet. Now let me ask you this. How many of you all have heard of Swarovski before? Yeah? So all of you all have, or almost all of y'all. Okay, great. So what are some words that you think of that just pop into your head when you hear the name Swarovski, and just blurt them out? Quality, okay. Expensive, true. Crystals, yes. Faces, figurines, yes. Things like that. All of those things are completely true, but let me go ahead and debunk one for you. One very important one is somebody said expensive. Now, Swarovski can be expensive, but I want to show you all that our brand new line to this area was developed so that way they could get some brand recognition. They wanted more people to know about them and that they existed, okay? So this line is designed for the everyday woman like you and I. So what that means is you can wear it when you're dressed to the nines, or you can wear it just every day when you're in a jeans and a t-shirt or casually. It doesn't matter. You can wear all of it, mix and match it. It's awesome. Now, half of our catalog is less than $50. I know. And you get a customer special on top of that, too. So it's a pretty awesome deal. Now, somebody else said quality. We have got awesome quality. All of our jewelry is handmade. Every piece of jewelry that you see in our catalog today and that you see that I have on my display up here has a piece of crystal in it, Swarovski crystal in it. All of our jewelry is plated in rhodium, and it's all plated in gold as well. So that way, if anything happens, you're not going to have to worry about like tarnishing or anything crazy like that. The rhodium is actually much stronger than silver is anyway. It stays shiny longer. It's easier to clean. You can just wipe it off. You don't have to use any cleaners on it. In fact, please don't. It's much better for your jewelry not to. It actually pulls the sheen out when you do that. But you're also going to get a lifetime guarantee with every single piece of jewelry you offer with us tonight. Now, if for some reason you get something, you need to exchange it out, like say you get a ring and it's the wrong size, you can just let me know. I'll get you a free shipping label emailed over to you. Just put it in a bubble envelope, send it back, we'll exchange it, no problem. Pretty sweet deal, right? You don't even have to pay to send it back. So we're going to play a little game tonight. We're going to see how well you all know your hostess tonight. So as I'm going through, I want you all to open up your wish list that's inside of your all's catalog. On the left side of this sheet, you're going to see the wish list. So when I'm going through the jewelry tonight and you're flipping through the catalog, I want you all to write down the names of the things that you like. And if you know where they are in the catalog, write the page number. Now over here on the right side, you're going to see a bunch of questions. Those questions are where we're going to start. So the first one you'll notice is statement necklaces. So I'm going to show you all 3 options for statement necklaces, how you can wear them. And I want you all to pick which one you think your hostess is going to pick. I know, it's getting a little crazy. So we're going to start with hostess's statement necklaces. Let's see what she would pick. So we'll start with the first one of my faves, the Angelique necklace. As you all can see, it goes well with any neckline. The reason I love this piece is because you can dress it up, dress it down. So if you're like me and you're constantly in a hurry, grab this one, put it on in the car. It's going to work out for you. Now, a cool thing with this one is if you decide to join our business, this necklace actually comes in our starter kit for $139. The necklace is $129. Yeah, and you get other jewelry in that starter kit too. So if you're pondering that thought by the end of the night, you might want to remember this one's in there if it's one of your faves. So this is option number 1. Option number 2 is the sea glass necklace. Now you all have noticed this one on the cover. In person, the sparkle is so much better than what the cover can't show you. Okay. Now the cool thing with this one is you think that you can only wear it one way. That's not true. Touchstone is really smart, and we brand everything up on the top little tag right here, so we don't brand on the back of our jewelry. So in fact, you can flip it over and wear it on the solid silver side. So if you have a neckline that works really well with this necklace, and maybe the colors don't, you can flip it over and wear it on the silver side. So that's pretty awesome. Not to mention the blues, greens, and things like that are the hot colors for this year. Anything blue, anything green, it's going to work. Okay, so all those clothes, the corals and mints that you had from last season, pull them back out. Just grab some new jewelry and you're good to go. Okay, so that was option number 2, the sea glass necklace. Option number 3 is the Sahara necklace. Now, ladies, I know some of us are sitting there thinking, wait a minute, I don't wear gold anymore. I am that person. I look better in silver. It works better with my skin tone. But I can tell you all, this piece is more of a bronzy gold. Okay? The reason I like this is because it's not the shiny gold that you think of that your grandma wears. Okay? So, if you like gold, because it looks good with certain colors, or even if you don't like gold and you know it looks good with certain colors, grab the Sahara necklace, because that one isn't so gold that it's in your face, and it looks good with a lot of skin tones too. So that was option number 3. That was the Sahara necklace. So I want you to go through. Remember, the Angelique necklace was number 1. The sea glass necklace was number 2. And the last one I showed you, the Sahara, is number 3. So put down which one you think your hostess is going to pick tonight. Okay, so moving on to number 2, we're going to go on to my favorite section, versatility. So some of my favorite necklaces are in this section. I'm not going to lie. I like the bang for your buck. I'm always the person looking for the bargain. I don't like to buy retail. And I like for things to be able to do more than one thing for me. It's a pretty bad habit I have. But it's a good one for you all, because it's going to let me show you all the cool things you can do with it. So number 1 is going to be your Petra necklace. I'm telling you all, ladies, every time I wear this necklace, I get a compliment. I love it. I know on this video it's hard for you all to see all the sparkle. But you can wear this necklace 4 different ways. And looking at it first glance, you're thinking, okay, you can probably reverse it, which you can. You can wear it on the solid black side. So if you've got a print top on or something that's got a little bit more of a loud pattern, which isn't always a bad thing, you might want to flip it over to the black side. Or if you're at work and you don't need the bling, flip it to the black side. Because then when you go out that night or you go out to dinner, you can just flip it right over to the blingy side. Myself, I wear it on the blingy side. The cool thing with a lot of our pendants is it's got this really big eyelet opening. So what that's going to allow you to do is actually run the chain through twice and double up your necklaces. So you can wear it either on the solid black side short or the blingy side short, okay? So if I was to wear this short, just pretend like I've got it doubled there, it would hit right up here. So you would think that it would be pretty big, but it actually is very proportional. Our designers are really good at doing things like that. So this is the Petra. You get 4 different looks. Long, long, short, short, okay? That's the Petra, one of my faves. The next one up, option number 2, is the Zoe skull necklace. Now, ladies, I know some of us get scared, because when you flip this over, it is a skull. I can tell you when I first looked at it in the catalog, I didn't pay that much attention, and I didn't really realize that it was a skull, even though they called it a Zoe skull necklace, okay? This is actually my top-selling necklace, okay? So the cool thing with this necklace is it actually comes with this cool little S closure here. Now, what this little cool S closure is going to do for you is it's going to allow you to either wear these strands together as the set that they come with, or it's going to allow you to wear them individually. Hold on just a second. Okay, so you can either wear just the pave ball with it, okay, pretty cute. It's kind of a lavender color. Or you can wear just the skull with it, okay, or you can wear them together. So with the set that it comes with, it gives you 3 different looks, okay? Now, if you really want to get crazy, you could actually add something to this. So our birthstone necklaces are a great add to this. Or if you just want to wear your birthstone with the skull and take the pave ball off, you can. You can mix and match anything with this special little S closure, okay? So that's number 2, the Zoe skull necklace. And one of my favorites, number 3, the timeless treasure. Now, I want to show you all a little bit about what's happening in our worlds right now. We are noticing a lot of long layering, okay? As you all can see with what I'm showing you right here, okay? The long layering can be done anywhere from 2 strands all the way up to 6 strands. Now, I know a lot of us are not comfortable with the 6 strands. I don't know if I would be. I would feel like it'd get all tangled up. But there are ways you can do it where it won't. A lot of people are generally comfortable in the 2 to 4 range. Okay, so a lot of what I'm going to show you with the Timeless Treasure Necklace is going to fall in that 2 to 4 range. Okay, if not being able to add a piece with it. So you all can see. Oh, by the way, if you all watch Days of Our Lives, Hope Brady does long layering fabulously, and if you don't, you should Google her. She's worth a Google. Okay, so the very long, very long Timeless Treasure Necklace, if you are like me and you're 5 feet tall, let me just stand up for you all. You are not going to be able to wear this just a single strand because you all can see it goes way past my belly button. I'm going to have a tail. People behind me are going to be like, something's happening down there. What exactly is going on? Something's wrong. So we don't want that kind of attention, especially in that area of our body, okay? Now, if you're above normal height and above 5 feet tall, then you can probably wear this long and it'll be okay. But you can also, I'm going to take this off for this part. You can also wear this necklace a ton of other different ways too, okay? It is actually a good thing that it's this long, even for 5 feet and under people. So you can double it up. You can wear it same length, or you can stagger it and make it a little dressier. You could even take one of the other necklaces I had it layered with initially and put that right in the middle and frame it out, okay? Because a lot of times what happens is we forget to fill this crack right here. We don't need any cracks. We got to fill them up, okay? Now, since this necklace is so long, you can actually triple it as well. You could do kind of more of a thicker, more statement-looking piece and just wear it all the same length. Or you can stagger it and make it a little bit fancier, okay? Now, the cool thing with this necklace is it actually has a bracelet that matches. So if you're the matchy-matchy person and everything has to match perfectly, you need to get the necklace and the bracelet together, okay? If you're like me and you're not so matchy-matchy all the time, you just like things to coordinate, you're going to want to get the necklace because you can wear this as a bracelet. So remember, more bang for your buck. We're going to make it do more than one thing. So then you would just hook it on the underneath side, and then you have a really pretty bracelet. You can either space it out or squish it up. You could also do that on your ankle, but there are 2 rules when you do it on your ankle. You have to check yourself in a full-length mirror, okay, to make sure it looks good with the shoes you've got on first. And number 2, while you're looking at yourself in the full-length mirror, I need for you to turn to the side and check and make sure you're not going to make yourself trip later. Because the last thing I want you all to do is to fall down on your face and hurt your pretty faces and then call me and say the jewelry lady made me do it. Okay, so make sure you're not causing yourself any issue of tripping hazard while you're doing that. But if you have it on there snug enough, you'll be okay. You could also wear this as a belt. If you are like me and you've had 2 children, that is not going to be an option for you. I tend to double it up, like leaving it open, and then what I can do is tear it through my belt loops and get that tiered action going in the front. It looks like it goes all the way around, but nobody needs to know that it doesn't make it all the way around. That just defeats the purpose. If somebody asks you, better yet, tell them you lost 10 pounds. It's the quickest weight loss program you'll ever have. Okay? You won't even have to leave the couch. Okay? So now the next one, let me find the clasp, I think is the most important. How many of y'all have worn a long necklace in your life? Yeah. We like long necklaces because, and we might not know why, but this is why. Because when we look at somebody that has a long necklace on, it draws the eye up and down, making us appear skinnier. We all have black clothes, right? Why do we wear black? Because it makes us look skinnier. Long necklaces do the same thing. Now, ladies, that does not mean that you can put 10 necklaces on that are long and lose 100 pounds. Then you're just going to be walking like this, okay? And nobody's going to be able to see your face. You're going to be all hunched over, okay? So, here's the thing. I have this problem. When I wear a long necklace, this happens. I have a boob sling. I put it back. I'm not aggravated yet because it may be the first time it's happened during the day so far. But then I think, oh, it's done. Nope, jumps over on the other side, gets the other sister involved. Yep, I put it back. At this point, I'm getting very aggravated, okay? So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to stand up really straight, shoulders back. I'm only going to move my neck and my legs. I'm not going to move my torso because I know when I looked at myself in that full-length mirror this morning, like Lauren told me to, that it looked really good when it was where it was supposed to be, right? How many times has that happened? Okay, so now you're walking straight. You're trying not to move your torso, and then the mecca of all things happens. It gets both sisters involved, and you have like a full uni boob going. Okay, it happens. Then you take it off, and if you have your purse with you and you're out walking around, say in the mall or something, what happens? You drop it in your purse. So then you commit jewelry death, because then it gets wadded up in a knot in the bottom of your purse and your necklace dies. We don't want that to happen, okay? So let me teach you all a way to get that elongated look without having to worry about the boob slings or the uni boob, okay? So you're going to leave your necklace hooked together, put the clasp right in the center. It's right where my mouth is. Put it behind your neck. You're going to pull this through just like a scarf, okay? Then adjust it appropriately wherever you need it to hit, depending on what kind of neckline you have going. And then you've got this long lariat look that's still going to draw the eye up and down. It's not going to boob sling you or uni boob you. It's not possible, okay? So this is the timeless treasure. This is option number 3. I love it. If you're debating on anything and you can only get one tonight, get that one. It's the best one. Okay, so moving on to rings. Who loves rings? I do. Okay, so we're going to start with one of my faves because it's a good everyday ring, is the square ring. Looks good dressy, looks good casual. This is option number 1. Then we're going to go to what I call the leaf ring. I think it's called the Olympia in the book. I forget, and sometimes I make my own names up. I like this one, and it's hard for y'all to see, I think, because it's got really, really good detail. I'm kind of a sucker for like antique looking jewelry or stuff you would find at like an estate sale. That's why I like that one. Again, looks good every day. You can wear that one on your middle or your ring finger. Same with the square ring too. Middle or ring's good. Next one up is the Nolita ring in aquamarine. This ring looks fabulous with the sea glass because it's the same aquamarine stone. Now, the cool thing with this one is you can wear this one on your middle ring finger, and it looks really, really good. You could wear it on your ring finger. My hands are too small for that. Y'all can see the band's a little bit thicker on this one. So you're going to want to go up a size in this one. But it's because it fits just a little bit more snug. But I like this one because it literally... It pulls in those blues and greens that look good with everything right now. And blues and greens really do complement anything, and they're on trend, so that's a good thing. So you had that as number 3. So go ahead and put your answer down for that one. And next up, one of my other favorite categories, bracelets. Have you all heard the term wrist party lately? You're probably seeing people stacking their arms with tons of bracelets. Now, there's a rule for that. You must do it in odd numbers because I went through design school and everything in odd numbers makes more sense to our brain. So, like if you're going through like a downtown city or something, you'll see like a short building, a tall building, and then a short building. Or you'll see tall, short, tall. You'll notice it next time you go. I promise you'll remember to look too. So, you want to do bracelets in 1, 3, 5, 29. The rule of thumb is not to really go too far up your arm. You can wear things on both wrists this year, okay? That is a really good thing. You might wear more on one than the other, though. So let me see if I can get this. So what I do is I put my pinky finger down on my wrist bone, okay? And then I put my 4 fingers next to it. I never go past this 4th finger. Okay, so if I've got that many bracelets on, I need to take something off if I've gone past that 4th finger, okay? So some of my favorites are about to be shown to you today. How many of y'all heard of David Yurman? Yeah. What do you know about him? Makes really pretty bracelets. They're really expensive, like $1,200+ expensive. I don't know about you, but I would never, ever, ever, ever pay that much for a bracelet. Just saying. Gets dinged up. I hit it on stuff. Wouldn't do it. How would you like a David Yurman for less than $100? I'm just saying, and ours comes with a lifetime guarantee. This is pretty much a David Yurman lookalike, except I think ours is actually a lot prettier because it has all these Swarovski crystals in it, and clearly they don't have those. So, number 1, I like this one because it looks good by itself next to a watch. You'll often hear a lot of people say that they like bracelets next to a watch, but it's hard to find one. This one's good because since it's open on the top, usually the face of the watch falls in like right in here, so it doesn't look so bulky, okay? Or just layered up, it looks great too. So that's number 1, the David Yurman. Number 2, the infinity bracelet. Now, I know you all looking at this thinking, holy cow, is this made for an infant? Because Lauren's hands are small and she can't even get them in there. All you have to do to open this bracelet up is pull it, okay? Once it's on your wrist, you just pull the strings the opposite direction and it tightens back up. Super lightweight, has this really pretty woven detail It's good. It's sturdy. It's done by hand. You know, it's nice and snug in there, so nothing's going to happen. And it's got that cool infinity sign that everybody's loving. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is our best-selling bracelet, I believe, the ice bracelets. As you all can see in the catalog, these come in a bajillion different colors. I like to go towards the diamond-looking one. I believe it's called Crystal in the book. This one looks good by itself, with the David Ehrman, with both of the ones I just showed you, or with a whole mess of ice bracelets. The thing I like about these is since we've got that rhodium plating on all of our jewelry, and it comes in quite a few layers, once I've worn this, I wear this almost every day, you all. You know, usually you can see that things aren't as shiny as they once were. I'm not having this problem, okay? That is a huge, 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 awesome flag for me because normally you would see some type of wear. I'm not seeing any. So you could pick this one. Your hostess may pick one of these in any color. So you kind of have a few options on that one, okay? You don't have to put what color, just as she would pick this type of bracelet. So that's option number 3. Okay. All right, so moving on to our last category, earrings. Who loves earrings? I like earrings. Everybody needs a good pair of studs. The millionaire studs are the perfect in-between size. They're not too small, not too big. They go good with everything. You can dress them up or dress them down. Millionaire studs. Love them because the setting's really pretty too. Next one's up. Everybody loves a good pair of hoops, but sometimes do y'all get bored with just a regular standard pair of hoops? I do. I like the both sides now because you can see that they have got diamonds on the front and diamonds on the inside. So you're always seeing bling from every angle, okay? And they're kind of an oval shape, okay? So these are great. Hold on just a second. Sorry, guys. Child emergency. She's coming back, I'm sure. Now, you all notice that I said blues and greens and corals were a big color right now. These coral earrings are really, really pretty. They're the Sasha earrings. That's option number 3 for you. We're just going to have Lily in the video with us, okay? Say hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, so the Sasha earrings are number 3. I really like these because they're super lightweight. And they don't tend to get tangled in hair, which you all know me, I have a lot of curly hair. So a lot of times things get tangled. So we had option number 1 is the studs. Option number 2 is the oblong hoops, both sides now. And option number 3, the coral earrings. Go ahead and pick your option. Okay. All right, so now that everybody else has their answers down for your hostess, we're going to go on to number 6. Okay, Stacy, what I do on this part is I drape the hostess, so I obviously can't do that because I have her in my arms. So I'm going to run through what I would say. Okay, cool. All right, ladies, so how many of you all like free stuff? I love free jewelry. Love it. It's way better than having to pay for it. I'm kind of a type 1. I told y'all that earlier. So I'm going to show you all what a normal hostess would get with our hostess program, just for getting their girlfriends together. And you're going to let me send the invitations out however we decide to do that, whether it's mailed, Facebook, text, a combination of the 3. I'm good with it, okay? So I would pull somebody out of the audience to help me on this, typically not the hostess, and I would pull somebody that's been asking a lot of questions, okay? So on average, my hostess is going to get between $200 and $300 worth of free jewelry of their choice. I would then give her 4 to 5 necklaces. And on average, our hostesses usually get 3 to 4 items at 50% off. So here's 4 more necklaces. So you all can see this is adding up really quick. Free and discounted jewelry is fabulous. Now, what would you all say if I said for the month of May that you could get an extra $100 in free jewelry because it's our birthday month? Sign me up, right? I know. So I'm going to give you 3 more pieces of jewelry. Okay, so at this point, she's got all of this on one, the free stuff on one arm and the 50% off on the other arm. Okay. Now, ladies, how many of you all like 70% off items? When you walk into Kohl's and you see the sale sign, would you like it to say 70%, 50%, or just nothing? 70%. That's clearly the better option. So here's the good thing. My hostesses typically get 3 of those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give her 3 70% off items. She actually already has these picked out, and these are what she picked. because she already knows what she wants as her 70% off items. Because typically what you want to do is you want to take your more expensive items and make those your 70% off. So you're not eating up all your free credit and you're not paying more for them at half off. Okay? So she's already picked hers out. I already know what she wants. Now, how does she get those? Yeah, she can get more than 3 if she wants, but how does she get those 3? When 3 of you all decide that you want to do your own party and take advantage of showing your girlfriends this brand new line and getting free jewelry of your own, she is going to get a 70% off item for every single party she goes to that you all have. I know it's great for her, right? But what's in it for you? What's in it for you is your girlfriends are going to want to share this beautiful jewelry with their girlfriends also. Okay? So the good thing with that is then you get those 3 70% off items as well. We call this our BFF plan. Okay? Now, I know in your all's world, BFF means best friends forever. Now, if we want to be best friends, that's cool with me. I'm good with that. But in our world, in Touchstone Crystal world, it means bling for a friend. Because we want to hook our sisters up with some bling, right? Great. Now, Stacy, what I do at this part, before I actually start my presentation, is I have her pick 3 different items and put them on her, and I show those as her 70% off. So she already has them on. Okay? If you have questions about that, let me know. Okay? All right, ladies. So now that I know you all want to book a party, because I know that you all are like, holy cow, my wish list is huge at this point. I have to do a party because I have to get it for free, right? I know. It happens. It happens to me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start passing my open dates around for you all to take a peek at as I'm finishing up tonight. And we can talk a little bit more about it too later if you all have some questions. We have some other options as far as how we do parties. You can do it at a restaurant. You can do it at your house. You can do it at a friend's house. You can pair up with another friend to do a nutty buddy party because you have to have a nutty friend to buddy up with you. Okay, so we've got plenty of options. So don't let the flexibility part of it, I am flexible. Don't get stressed out. We're not planning a wedding. It's not an event. It's just a girls' night. Okay? Good deal. All right, ladies. So now, on to number 7. I want to tell you all a little bit about this awesome company. Now, when this came to the area, it literally, I mean, it's been here since January. Hold on. Okay. I need you to go sit back down. Go sit. Yes, go sit back down. I'll charge it. Sorry. This company is literally a ground floor opportunity. The good thing with this company is it's owned by Swarovski, so therefore, you know they have no debt. You can actually look them up. They're publicly traded within their own family, which is fabulous. So they're still family owned, but they're publicly traded so we can see what's going on, which they have no debt. So that's fabulous. We know that with their birthday month being this month, they're 120 years old. They know what they're doing, ladies. So you're starting with a company that's in a brand new line, but yet you have no risk because you have me who's got 7 years of experience. We've got plenty of other leaders and other advisors that have plenty of experience. We know how to get you started off right, and you're starting off with a company that already knows what they're doing. Okay, so I'm looking for 2 different types of people. I'm looking for the person who wants to work very part-time. When I say very part-time, I mean 4 nights a month. And they're going to make anywhere from $800 to $1,000 that month. Good deal, right? I'm also looking for a second type of person that's looking to work more full-time. Now, my definition of full-time is different than yours. My full-time is about 15 to 20 hours a week. Okay? Now, at that point, you can be making anywhere from $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000 a year or more, depending on how motivated you are. Okay, so I'm looking for all types of different people. The good thing with this company is not only do we get paid very well, as you can see, but we also get free jewelry. So for all of y'all who have that jewelry problem, yeah, you get it free. Don't pay for it, okay? All of what I have here today, I did not pay for. The good thing is this Angelique necklace. I remember me saying this is the very first piece I showed you. Comes in our starter kit that's $139. This necklace is equal to that. But you're also getting like 7 or 8 more pieces of jewelry on top of that, plus your supplies to get started for your first 8 or so shows. Okay? So you're getting catalogs and order forms and things like that. Okay? So that's a good thing. Now, with our company, you also get free trips. My husband and I, in 14 days, are leaving for Aruba. Free from our company because I was doing my job. Remember, 15 to 20 hours a week? Yeah. I can tell you in the past I've been blessed enough to go to Hawaii free of charge. I was also 7 months pregnant, so the plane ride was hellacious, but it was worth every minute. I've earned free trips to Vegas before. I mean, the options are endless as far as what you can do with this company. It's just a matter of what you want, okay? So I'm going to ask you all to think about your hostess right now. If she decided to start her business, what would she be most interested in? The money, the free jewelry, or the trips? Okay, Stacy. So that's it. Literally, at that point, I go around the room and tally up who won, and I don't really give a prize for it. I just go around the room and it's like, oh look, her best friend didn't even win. So it's just kind of a funny thing. At that point, I go through what the customer special for the month is with a visual, and then I let them shop. This took longer. The 30 minutes that my little clock right here is telling me that it took only took longer because I was stopping. In real time, when you're talking faster and you're going through things faster, you're probably looking at 15 to 22 minutes. Okay, so if you have questions, let me know.